Hey everyone, it is Jessica, the Vegan Vixen. I know this month is going to be light, just bear with me. Birthday month it's going to be a light one. It's going to be like one a week, and I figured I'd do check-ins with you weekly. So, I have a huge awesome find, and I want to share it with you, but first I need to show you one other thing that now takes precedence over everything in my life, which is tea. So we're going to call it a tea talk slash... Well, it's not a haul. I don't know. It's a new program for shoes. So, new obsession. Kusmi makes, it could be Kusmi. Kusmi, it's a Russian tea company, and they do a detox tea that is a lemongrass mate green blend. It's very good. I really enjoy it mixed in my matcha lattes or my matchas, however I choose to make it. They just came out with a BB detox tea. You know how like the BB creams are important? So this is a beauty beverage detox is what they call it. It is, I mean, it's not like screaming grapefruit, but there's definitely nice notes of grapefruit, not overly citrus because I hate citrus, and dandelion, which helps to moisturize the organs from within to help with the antioxidants and, you know, making your lines less liney, make them more fine, if you will. This is the container that it comes in. I did a little bit of research because Kusmi was actually out online. I called the New York store, they had it in the shop. And then I actually found it on Amazon through Kusmi, so they must have taken it from a store or something or not updated their website yet, but I did get it on Amazon. $19.50 for 4 ounces. Amazing! I have it today in my matcha. Either way, it's really good, plain or with matcha. It's just I like to start my day with a nice matcha. But it is like, oh my god, it's a rooibos mate green mix. So this is a little bit different than the other detox. And seriously, I wish I could like waft this to you right now. Ugh, so good. And I don't like citrus fruits. Like I don't really, I mean I like lime, I like lemon, sure. I hate grapefruit. But this is just like divine. It is so seriously amazing. And it's funny, every time I steep it, my whole entire like living area smells like this tea. And then I first purchased this and I got it in and my brother-in-law was like, what is that smell? It's so, like, it's the most effervescently fragrant tea in a beautiful way. It's not overwhelming. It's not bitter. It's just, it's delightful. So, had to share that before I got into this. So today I am, oh, by the way, the reason why I'm dressed like a hobo is because it's freezing here. Okay, so for me, freezing's like 80 and below, but it's freezing here. We're in the middle of like fall, which I'm not complaining because I absolutely adore an ice cold morning with thick socks and sweater and tea and yeah, I'm that person. I'm like 85 on the inside. True story. Anyway, so Heels at Home. Heels.com has just started this new try-on program, as they call it. It's called Heels at Home. You have to select 3 pairs, nothing more, nothing less. They send them to you for free. You have 5 days to try them on carpeted areas only, so obviously none of these shoes you will see on my feet. Carpeted area only. If you have a coupon code, they will accept it for the order. Then you have the 5 days, 5 business days to try on these shoes, and then you send them back. Once you send them back, you don't have to send all of them back. You can keep them all, you can send one back, you can send as many back as you want. Once they receive them, then they gauge how many you're returning, and then they charge you. So technically it's going to be like a 5 to 7 day period before you get charged, which is kind of cool. It lets you get a sense of if you're going to even like the shoe or not. Now, I had my eyes on a pair of shoes for months. And I finally got them, and they have a 5.5, and they fit well. They were just so cute. But first of all, nobody's got time to spend on laces the way that these shoes would require. And second of all, I feel like the studs on this shoe, I'll show you those in a minute. The studs on the shoes are not as strong, and I feel like after one wear, because I'm the least graceful human being, especially you know how like the sidewalks have those like divots? My heel always goes into that like little teeny sliver of a divot. Sometimes I get stuck in it. I just foresee the very bottom stud falling off within my first 10 minutes of wearing it because I am who I am. So sadly, I'm not going to keep them, even though they look mega sexy. I featured them on Instagram. They are hot, hot, hot. Vegan, they have a lot of vegan shoes there. Michael Antonio, which I think primarily does vegan shoes, if not all vegan. Privileged, both lines are vegan friendly, and that's, you know, those were the two lines I was looking at. I actually ended up getting all Privileged because the Michael Antonios I wanted, they were sold out of by the time that I had gotten to purchase it. But I think this concept is really great. There was a small mishap with my order, so I had a coupon that I applied to this order. So if I choose to keep, you know, if I chose to keep any of these shoes, I would get 20% off the total. So it is a really great concept, and though I am sending everything back, I'll explain why momentarily. It's just a really awesome idea, you know? Like, I hate it when I want shoes so bad, and then I get them in after I've paid for them, and they suck, they don't fit right, they don't come small enough, they're too loose, whatever the scenario may be. And then you have to send them back, and then wait forever for them to make a return for you, and I hate that. I know I'm not the only one that hates that. Like, it's fine if I order something from somewhere that I can return it in the store, but even so, it's like that extra effort. You're not paying anything up front, and then if you don't like it, you don't have to keep it. And they already give you a pre-stamped label, so like they know when you're sending stuff back. It just makes so much sense. It's a great, great idea. They make it very clear that you can only walk on carpet. If you walk on hardwood surfaces or whatever, and they look even mildly used, they will not accept the return. So, without further ado, I will show you the shoes. The pairs that I got, two are the same. Two are the same, and I got them just because I wanted to see the different color styles. And the other pair I've wanted since last summer, I think it was. Sadly, they are just not small enough for my feet. It's gonna like destroy my knees and my tumors on my feet if I kept them. So sadly, I'm not keeping any. But let me go get them so I can show you. So this ginormous box houses all of those shoes. So they do all of their shipping 2-day. It's a 2-day FedEx shipping, indirect signature required. So if you're not going to be at home, just leave a note on the door and your FedEx driver should leave it. So like I said, I ordered all Privileged shoes. I really enjoy the brand. I think they have some great stuff. This first pair was the pair I was honestly hoping to keep. That's okay though, I found a pair of Stella McCartney's that are going to be all mine in the next hour or two, so woohoo! These shoes are like just divine. And actually they were featured in the mauve color on Brandy at some award show. Just sharing the information that I know about these shoes. And if any of you like Hannah Beth, she's like a big Instagrammer, I think her name's like Barbie Beth, and she's a big blogger. She modeled the black pair that you see here in February, I think it was, when they were first showing off the shoe before it was released. And I was like, I have to have them. They are so amazing. And they really are. I mean, look at this. Seriously, guys. Look at that. So good. And they lace here. Now, see, nobody's got time for this. This took me like 30 minutes, no joke, to get it to fit my foot properly. I just don't. It does zip, so once you do get it to fit, it's good to go. And I love this at the toe, like you can't really see. There we go. It comes like slightly on an angle down here where the cutout is, so you get like toe cleavage. I don't know. I really like it for some reason. It looks nice in heels. Weird, I know. So these are just so amazing, but like, not putting this brand down, but like if you see that, like that to me, no brainer, it's gonna come off pretty quickly. If it's wobbling and I have only worn them on a carpeted surface, I don't want to mess with that. So this is completely vegan. It's all polyurethane or whatever, PU, faux leather. And these are like coated laces. They're just such a cute shoe. It does sadden me because I would have been able to get these for like 85 bucks or just a little less. So no, I'm not keeping them. Yes, they're amazing. Yes, they had a 5.5, a rarity in my world. Sorry, I do have to box these back up properly so I don't have to rebox them later. Anywho, these shoes are sadly getting returned, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so let's see. The next pair is the same pair, and I actually wanted to see the mauve, but they're sold out. Sorry, I'm really congested. Okay, this is not the same pair. Hold on. So the next pair is the same pair in gold and silver. And this one I know somebody returned because it was not packaged well at all, and in my opinion, this faux leather is not nearly as nice as the black. So this is just my information to you guys. Now, however, this stud's on much tighter. Like all of these, most of these studs are on much tighter. I really just wanted to see these because these are in a gold, and I thought, ooh, that would be a lot of fun. I don't know. These would have been too big anyway. These are a 6. They didn't have a 5.5, but they do a gold silver. These look huge for a 6, do they not? They look really big. I'm just saying. So yeah, gold, silver, that's the jam here with gold studs, which I would have loved those black ones had gold studs, no lie. And I don't know, I didn't really like them very much online, but I thought maybe this could be something different for my wardrobe. But as you all know, I'm a very big black girl in terms of my wardrobe. Not a ton of color majority of the time. And these bad boys, which really, really sad that these are too big. Now, the two shoes that I just showed you, they were $105, and then if you have a coupon code, they will apply it to your order. So that's beautiful if you ask me. These are, I know, they're like ghetto fab and all ghetto fabness, but I just love them. They're almost like ghetto fab meets Harajuku. I like it. So it's like mega neon, cut out like Jeffrey Campbell night walks. They're just so rad. They're just way too big. I can't. Like, I can't even make this work. I even tried with thick socks just to see, but it's just not going to happen. I have, like, loved these, and I don't even know why. Like, I just like them. Sometimes, like I say, the ugliest shoes can be so awesome. So these, the smallest they come in is a size 6. These are 100. They're not uncomfortable. They're, you know, like the shoe, like it's got lots of padding. All of these shoes are very comfortable. They've got lots of padding in them, and that's a huge selling point to me as a heel wearer is, you know, comfort. I want heels to look sexy, but I don't want to, like, I don't know, those girls that walk with those bent knees, I just can't, I can't even, you don't look sexy with those knees. I don't normally say bad things about others, especially on here, because, you know, people get upset when I have opinions. Okay, that's their prerogative. But honestly, ladies, I'm just saying this because I'm a lady. And it's like girls that wear clothes that are too tight or heels that they just can't walk in, and they do that, like, knee bend, T-Rex walk, because that's exactly what I like to call it, because it just looks like it hurts. Or clothes that are just too tight and your friends aren't telling you that they don't look good. Like, honestly, I could come off as a big bitch, but I'm not trying to be, because in my opinion, wouldn't you rather look really good than have something too tight or heels that are just a hair too tall that you can't walk in? It's all I'm saying. Plus, I'm also like 85 again, and I think to myself, if I had to do something like that, clearly it's not going to work well for the rest of your appendages. Your knees are going to be hurting, I'm certain, and ultimately you're just causing bodily harm. So I just look at it that way, like, whatever. When I see girls like that, I'm like, your friends must hate you. Like, they must not be your friends. Whatever. So, those are the shoes that I have purchased, or not purchased, Heels at Home program. I got in for free. They are going to go back probably tomorrow or Monday, whichever my husband will do for me. So yes, sadly, I really did want to keep the privileged. And let me just tell you the names so you have a name to reference. The sassy, rad, multicolored neon are called the Harkins. And the really sexy lace-up ones are called the Kemptons. All of this is by Privileged. They do have a mauve as well in the Kemptons. Harder to find, oddly enough. Cannot find that. The Harkins style, I believe they do have other colors, you know, a little less intense. But I say go big or go home, am I right? I'm right. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it today. I hope I didn't come off offensive to anybody, but straight up, if you guys saw me somewhere and something was too tight, like, I would not be offended if you were like, girl, size it up. Though, in all seriousness, the likeliness of that happening is slim to none because I wear everything loose and baggy because, for me, I feel way more confident in stuff that's baggy, that you can't see my body. I know, I'm totally, like, not a woman. It must be the case. But with my bodily changes, especially with the swelling as intense as it is, I can't risk going out looking good and then an hour later looking like someone who's stuffed herself in something that doesn't fit, let alone have the pain from my clothing just pressing on my stomach and then the pain from my stomach in general. It's just like not a win. So loose clothing. Loose clothing is my jam. But yeah, seriously though, like, kind to someone, just tell them. They may not like it, but just tell them. I don't know. It's just like my biggest thing. Like I have started to do little side projects with women where I'll go visit their closets, see what they have, see if there's things that I would suggest that is very dated that they would get rid of or donate, and just see what they have in their closet, and then go shopping with them to find clothes that suit them, whether they've lost weight, gained weight, whatever, or they're just trying to revamp their style. I've been working with some women doing that, piecing together some accessories just so they can, you know, helping them to add new staples into their closet that may be something that they didn't ever think that they could pull off. And I'm really enjoying that. That's something that's been just wonderful for me. It's very cathartic, if you will. I love helping people, especially with style, because I dress differently as it is, and I wear things differently. So sometimes just a little change up of a belt, if you will, or just doing something like putting the belt on the outside even, as opposed to the inside of a blazer. And I don't know, women, feel like I help them as much as they help me. Like, it's nice for me to be able to go in and show them different ways that I'd wear it, or just help them, you know, revamp their wardrobe, and they help me because it's something that I enjoy and it gets me out of the house and something that I can do for fun. So it's nice. It's very nice, and I'm a big fan of having comfortable shoes that still look amazing. Comfort, but amazing. And wearing clothes that fit properly and lay right on your body, because not everything lays right on everybody. There are some brands that I avoid completely because they just are not made for my build. Like, I'm very aesthetic when it comes to that, and it's just like, when people ask for my help, I'm more than happy. Like, if any of you guys lived near me and wanted my help, I'd be like, let's go. I'm ready. So yeah, it's a blast for me. But that's what's been going on in my world. My intentions are to film a video for next week and edit that one video that, oh, I don't even want to watch. I'm so mortified. So yeah, that's the deal. That's what's coming up soon. I did post my first post on the Vegan Vixen blog. I am slowly taking my time during July. I'd rather really like bust into it in August, maybe do a post a week or something of that nature. So that's what we have there. And that's about it in my life. I'm on it. Oh. Not that any of you really care, but I want to share anyway. You can cut the video at this point. This is just like health-related matters. So if you're done with the Heals at Home program, you can just, bye, Jess. But hey, don't forget to hit subscribe up above. follow my blog, TheVeganVixenBlog.blogspot.com. Tweet me, glitterythings_, Instagram me at TheVeganVixen, or tumble with me, TheVeganVixenBlog. And now on to my health issues. So I was gluten-free completely a few years ago. And then they were like, well, we don't think it's a gluten allergy. It's just the semolina that you're really sensitive to. And my stomach just has not been right. I mean, I've been in the hospital enough that there's something very wrong. Anywho, I'm back on the gluten-free diet again. And finally things are starting to work again. So I'm thinking, and even though I didn't eat a lot of gluten, even that little bit tends to upset me enough. So thankfully, I'm knocking on, we don't have wood out here. What is that? So knock on fake wood. This could be helping assist with some of my problems that I have with my intestines and with my stomach. So cross your fingers for me. I'm on gluten-free day 6 now. Day 6. I'm not complaining. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not complaining. So yeah, that's my life in a nutshell. What's been going on lately? Lots of meds, lots of treatments, lots of routine, and change up in my diet just ever so slightly, and I'm starting to even feel a little bit better. So it takes time, but overall I'm quite happy with everything, the way that it's going. So yes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to those of you who are actually still watching. I really appreciate it. I'm going to attempt to edit that video this week so I can maybe get 2 videos out next week. And then when we come back to August, not next week, but the following week, I will start filming regularly again. So stay tuned. I'm coming back, promise. In the meantime, follow me on Instagram. I really haven't been feeling well, so I may post a picture a day, and usually it's never of me. So that's how you really know I'm not feeling well. I kind of go off the grid physically. So, yeah, that's all I have for you. Thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys next week. Have a good weekend.